Hey guys, Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for Young Justice episode 21 called Image. And before I start this review, I just wanted to talk about my new background for Comic Uno. Hope you guys like it. Tell me in the comments below if you do. I'll be changing around different posters every once in a while, getting old posters, getting new posters. So I will be changing the background every so often. But if you guys like the old background better, I could always change it back. Just tell me what you guys think. So let's talk about the episode 21 called Images of Young Justice. So in this episode, we get to see a really Miss Martian-centric episode. We get to see them go to try and fight this person named Queen Bee. And Queen Bee is trying to control this country, and she takes over the country that's right next door to hers, and she becomes the total leader. And now there's going to be a big war against this, so a lot of people are going crazy about this. So Young Justice want to fly in and try to help out and see how to help out, how to really get Queen Bee not to take over the whole country. So, in this episode, while they're going to this country, they find that someone needs help in this field because they're going to get ambushed by these animals. And Miss Martian says, alright, let's go down, come on, let's help these people. And, alright, fine, we'll go help them. Miss Martian finds out it's one of her favorite celebrities from her favorite TV show, Hello Megan. Doesn't that ring a bell? We find out that Hello Megan really was the basis of her total personality. The reason she says Hello Megan is because of this TV show, because that's her little catchphrase from the TV show. We also find out that her human, disguise is because of this TV show also. And her personality is a lot like the TV show. So we find out that Miss Martian is trying to hide a lot of who she is, and she's afraid to show her friends who she really is. In this episode, we find that out because one of her villains, and one of really the whole Young Justice villains, who has the same powers as her, comes and says, you're scared of being something. And we find out Miss Martian is a white Martian, and that's what she's scared of. She's scared that her team will find out. She's scared of really people finding out who she really is, because white Martians aren't really held in praise on Mars. So she's always saying she always had to hide who she was. She was a very lonely childhood. And that's what Hello Megan really helped her. And the person that she got starstruck from and the person who played her on TV was like, wow, I'm glad that I could help you. And you really are family. Because Miss Martian ends up helping her son, the star's son, named Gregory. And Miss Martian helps her out. But we find out in this episode that Miss Martian doesn't even want to tell her friends still. That even though she tells herself now, alright, I believe I'm a white Martian because I see myself as a white Martian, she doesn't want to tell anybody. She's afraid what her friends will think. And I think as episodes go on, she's going to have the guts to tell someone, maybe Superboy at first, but she has to tell her friends. I think her friends will understand. Maybe as the mole story goes on, they won't trust her, but that's definitely going to be a whole different story, because I feel like in each episode, at least the episodes to come, there's going to be a lot of, I don't trust you because of this, I don't trust you because of this, because a lot of people have secrets in this show. Artemis, now Miss Martian, has tons of secrets. The only thing she does tell her friends is that she does look different, and she shows herself if she was a regular Martian, a green Martian. She just doesn't have her red hair. But really, she looks like a white Martian, and at least she admits to herself she's a white Martian in this episode, but she's definitely going to be hiding a lot of things. And in the end of this episode, here's a spoiler alert, Queen Bee says, I know you're a white Martian, you're going to have to help me out, and to keep this secret between us. And I don't know if Miss Martian would do that. Will she do that? Maybe she will be a kind of a mole to the Young Justice. That way the Young Justice doesn't see her as she is. And I think it could be a very interesting couple episodes. In my guess, which I don't think this really happened, but it'd be really cool if it did, this could have been like an episode from the past. Because maybe that's why Artemis and Zatanna and well, really just Artemis and Zatanna was in this episode, because they didn't know the team before that. The only thing that ruins my theory is that Artemis and Zatanna was kind of in her flashback memory thing. But I think it'd be really cool if this was an episode in the past and showing that, oh yeah, Miss Martian's a mole because Miss Martian doesn't want her teammates to know who she is as a White Martian. I think that could have been cool. Of course, the continuity and all that, because Zatanna and Artemis were in her flashback memory mind thing of her mind thing going on in this episode, so that wouldn't really work. But I think it could be pretty cool if that was. In this episode, I think you could figure out that Miss Martian could be the mole. I think this is an episode where, like I said, she's gonna hide herself. That way her friends don't know who she is, her real self, as a White Martian, because maybe they'll think, oh, she's a monster. And that's really what she thinks. She thinks that her team won't like her, her uncle won't like her anymore because of her being a White Martian. So maybe she will be a mole. She really will hide her identity for any cost because of this. But I'm excited to see what happens. I really am. This was a great episode for Miss Martian. The only thing I didn't like is that for the whole team to figure out that she was a figure out that she's, what she really looks like and where she got her personality from. I felt like the whole team should have been there. I know Aqualad had an excuse, because he was in helping Aquaman with something, but they didn't even have an excuse for Zatanna and Artemis not being there. So I was kind of disappointed with that. They didn't really make an excuse for them. But still, it was a really great episode for Miss Martian. If you're a Miss Martian fan, you'll really love this, because for a character, this is a big step, big shocks. And just a big episode in general for her. I really like Miss Martian, and I like that we learned more about her and learned how she got her personality. And I think as she has been acting as this personality, I think it actually has grown to be her personality. Because I believe that she does love Superboy, and she really does want to be kind. And because in the show, the Hello Megan show, she had like a boyfriend, this Megan girl from the show had a boyfriend just like Connor. But I do believe that Miss Martian does like Connor and loves Connor, and I think that's one of the reasons she doesn't want to reveal that she's a White Martian and a monster. But I think her friends would understand. But I really did love this episode. I give it 4.5 just because I felt like they should at least have made an excuse for Artemis and Zatanna not being there. And I really do believe that they should have been there to show that, alright, Miss Martian's not really who she shows to be. But really not even, Miss Martian didn't even tell the whole truth yet. So I think she will tell the truth soon as the season ends. But maybe she won't. Who knows? But I really do think they will soon. Probably after, because it seems like after a couple of episodes after this is going to be really centric episodes for each character. We're getting a centric episode of Superboy next, then we're getting a centric episode of Artemis, and then we're getting a centric episode of Robin. So I think it's going to be definitely centric episodes after this, but after the centric episodes, learning more about these characters, we're going to get Who's the Mole, and really getting towards the end of this season and getting into Young Justice Invasion. But I'm excited to see what happens next. Young Justice, since the hiatus, has been really great. Every episode has been shockers or just great episodes for a character. I say watch this. I give this a 4.5, and I'll have another Young Justice review next week with my video reviews and topic videos, and I hope you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Uno, and also don't forget in the description below to be a link for my Twitter. It'll just have comic book news, reviews I'll be doing, and topic videos I'll be doing. And also don't forget to follow my other YouTube channel, The Random Situations, on Twitter, and description below there'll be a link for that also. I'll just have news about those videos. So I hope you enjoyed. This is Comic Uno. I give this 4.5. I say watch this episode, especially if you're a big Miss Martian fan. You might become a big Miss Martian fan after this episode. So this is Comic Uno. See you guys.